doesn't have Vietnamese translations. So we will be sort of watching a documentary that doesn't really have any means of communicating, but it is about Dr. Maria Montessori's life, and I hope you can make some part of it. It's about 35 minutes long, and after it finishes, then all of us can pack and you can go home. Now I want to tell you the schedule for tomorrow. We will do a lecture again in the morning, and then in the afternoon we are going to have material making, because lots of people were not able to get the materials together. So tomorrow, if you can come prepared with your computer, you can Google up things for your classified cards, you can bring your fabric. So we will spend tomorrow afternoon basically making a lot of materials. Okay? And then we can get into a group and make our materials whatever you like. So tomorrow afternoon, I'm marking it off as a material making day. So if you have time, go now, buy your material for your apron, and you can sew here by hand. Now, does anyone have a sewing machine that they would like to share or show somebody how to sew? No? So, are you all ready to sew by hand? No, it's not. If you have a sewing machine at home, then you can do it at home. But those of you who don't have a sewing machine, can I tell you, please try and sew by hand. It's okay. So tomorrow afternoon, we will from 1 o'clock to maybe 4:40 or so, spend time making classified cards, making apron, and I want to tell you this is not going to happen again. Okay, because from next week we will be very busy. And then on Friday we'll do another lecture, and then we will do our seminar, reading seminar, break up into groups, and then after that we most probably will do some sort of singing or some group work. Okay? And then from Monday we will be finding that we have lots of work that we're going to do upstairs to do things. The problem is without me being logged into Schoology, I can't do very much with assignments. But please read Human Tendencies. Please read your 4 planes of development. Miss you, are we ready for the movie? Yes.
Sorry for the delay for question. You talked about great prepared environment when we speaking now. We discussed during the lunch chat, but kind of people understand that.
Oh yes, what I'm trying to say, when you do planes of education, you can always say, Nido, did you see how I put it in my PowerPoint? And at the end of it, you can say, please read prepared environments for details. Yeah, otherwise, if you feel not comfortable, go back to prepared environments. We are going to do the lecture on next week. Copy and paste it. Would that make it easier? Great, then you can copy and paste it. Okay, so we're just waiting for that. Those of you who are going to, the apron making, have you all been able to buy your fabric, the ones who are from China? and Turkey. Have you been able to buy your fabric?
I'm thinking of making something from Michael.
Okay. So that's perfectly, of course. Recycle it, recycle. Like I said, remember I said use a pillow. So please, if you're going to get fabric for tomorrow, make sure you wash it tonight and then bring it tomorrow. Try and make sure it is ironed so that it will help. Now, when you cut your material tomorrow, make sure you leave some space to hem your material. If you want, you can put another piece to go around the side. Like remember the sample I had? Or you can have buyer's tape to go around it. But tomorrow we will spend time and help each other doing that. So this DVD was created by Dr. Annette Haynes, who passed away, but she's one of our brightest stars to us. I can't believe the kind of problem we're running to get this DVD working. Maybe it's going to be third time lucky, maybe we have to wait for another. Yes, from China. Have you all managed to settle down quite well? Yes, yes. I know some people had very sad experiences, but on the whole, have you all been settled down? Yes? Yes? No? What's wrong? What's wrong? What? No house? Oh, you haven't found apartments yet? Please assume, but there's some places where they have apartments. They do have apartments. Lots of places around here have apartments within walking distance. Yes.
I just want you to confirm that the first area you only allow you to tennis. Am I right?
Yes.
And the next assignment on Monday is the paper about you to tennis.
The next, tomorrow you will, on Friday, you will bring in the reading review, reading seminar questions in the morning, answered in your handwriting.
Only you to tennis.
Yes. And then tomorrow we will give you the planes of development.
Okay. So you are going to give us tomorrow reading seminar on
Planes of development. Yes.
And on Monday, how many assignments do you on Monday?
On Monday, only one, human chemistry. Before you give any assignments, before we give up any assignments, we will do a reading seminar. You understand? Only if the topic is relatively simple, then we will not do a reading seminar. But usually we do a reading seminar to prepare you for your paper that is coming up. And plus the reading seminar also has questions. Yes, I'll repeat. Thank you. Somebody just asked about the reading seminar. Now, this is how it works. I give a lecture, you take notes, and I try and give you something to help you to get some quotes, because we don't have access to books all the time. We are getting our books. It's coming from Hanoi, it's coming from Tiny Flower. So once we have these books, it will be easier. But I've given you handouts on human tendencies, and today you got handouts on the planes of development. So once you get these handouts, this will help you read and add more to the notes you have. So first is the lecture, then you do your own reading, then I give you a reading seminar questions. You come, you write your answers very briefly, and then the day you bring your answer, that afternoon itself, you will break up into groups and you will start working in a group. Then each group will have a secretary who writes down what you say, and each group will have a spokesperson who will talk. For example, the definition of the human tendency. What are the different human tendencies? Then another group will talk about how is it supported in the prepared environment. Then you take pictures of what each group said. Then you go home on Friday evening and you write your paper. On Monday morning, before 8, it should be in Schoology. But I can't say that because I'm not logged in. I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. But whether I'll be successful or not, I don't know. So, and today it was somebody else, but tomorrow I have to talk to a teacher there. So that means I have to wait for her to come to school, or maybe from home, so I have to find out. And then after that, I can tell you when to log in. So I hope on Monday we can hand in human tendencies, and by Wednesday you can hand in the absorbent mind. But meanwhile, I would like you all to start working on your papers so that when I say absorbent mind the same week, planes of development the same week, you still have had time to work on it. You understand what I mean? So that's what we are hoping that we can do. Any other question? Now, once you are divided into a group, and there is one person who writes it down, and there's one person who speaks, the next time there's a reading seminar, that person doesn't do those responsibilities, then somebody else has to do it. Because we have to make sure everybody gets a chance to be a secretary, to take down the notes, everybody gets the chance to become the spokesperson. Now, those who are going to speak in Chinese or Vietnamese, we will ask them to give the points in English so it becomes bilingual, so we can read, because there's Vietnamese and Chinese and English. Right? Okay, are we anywhere next to being able to see the DVD? I'm so sorry, it's just I have no idea what's happening. Yes. It's Friday. Friday we will. What? Oh, of course we can do that. She's suggesting let's get into groups. It's very simple. The English speaking will make one group, right? And the Chinese group will make two groups. and the Vietnamese will make 3 groups. Because there is no way we can have you mix, because you may not be able to communicate to each other. You understand what I mean? So let's do the Vietnamese now. How many Vietnamese will you stand up? And then we will try and keep the same group. So next time we don't have to count. How's that? Okay. So we're going to count. There is 33 Vietnamese. So 33. Yes. 11. So 11 each. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Are we ready? No. We are going to go this way. So 1, 2, 3. No, 1. 2, 3. Yes. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Any Vietnamese here? No. Okay. 1. Great. Anyone else? Okay. 1. Great. 1. Next one. You're one. Yes. Great. 1. And next one over there. No, she's 1. Okay. Okay. Right. Everybody sit down. All the Vietnamese, please sit down. Okay. All the number 1 stand up. Number 1 stand up. Okay. Look and see who is in your group. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3. Oh, somebody is talking. We can't hear. Excuse me. Somebody is talking. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 13 here. 1, 2, 3. Am I correct? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm counting 13 of you. Okay, number 1, sit down. Did you get yourselves? Yes? Okay, number 2. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only 11 of you. Okay, let's make sure you can still sit. Okay. Number 3. Let's see who's the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. It's okay. Some group number 1 has got many more people. I don't know how that happened, but there you are. She's there. Oh, she's gone to the bathroom. She can join number 2. Number 2. Let her join number 2. Because we've got more in number 1. Yes. If they're absent?
Vietnamese will do all the exercise in English, so they will join the English.
Oh, if you're going to do your album in English, would you like, how many Vietnamese are doing their album in English? So then, did you get your numbers?
Yes.
Okay, then you need to join the English group because you need to make sure you express yourself. Let's see the English group. Can you stand up, please? Not the Vietnamese class. Let's do English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now the Vietnamese will bring English. Okay, please join the English group. Okay? There you are. And then will come the others. Now the Chinese group, let's stand up. Oh, the Chinese group will do 1, 2, 1, 2. It's very simple, okay? Let's start with the 10. 1. 1. 1. And the other one is 1. You're 1. Okay? Great. The 2 sit down. And the 1s, look at yourselves. 1s, can you see who you are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. 2s, can you sit down? 2s, can you get up, please? Look at yourselves, please. Okay. Do you know who you are? Great. Now this is settled for the whole time you are together. Okay, so each one's going to know what each one is doing. Right, Miss Young, are we ready? Okay. Do you have a number? She's number 2. Is she number 2? You're number 2?
Ý là xem phim sẵn sàng chưa?
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. Please explain to her which group she's in. Is there anyone who would like to share a Vietnamese song? Is there somebody who would like to come up and share a Vietnamese song? Come on. Somebody? Oh, she's doing the other way around. Anyone here who's ready to share a Vietnamese song? I don't think I'm being translated. Okay, Chinese. Is there somebody who would like to share a Chinese song? Leslie, can you translate that? Can I have somebody who will come and translate? Two people come and sing a song in Chinese. Can you two come and choose one? This is not going to happen today. It's already 4:30. Yes, please come and sing.
No, teacher, I just want you to do us a favor to get one email, the email address of the blog and the password, so we know what to do tomorrow. Make clearly what you do tomorrow. So that's why we make one thing.
Please don't worry about what we are going to do tomorrow. If you can sit down and read what you get, that would be great. Tomorrow we are doing the absorbent mind. We are going to do material making, the whole of it. So please make sure. This is what I just said. We will do a lecture tomorrow. Was that translated? Yes? We will do a lecture tomorrow morning. And then we will do material making, the whole of math.
I already understand that, but I need to email the group of our, and then we can communication what I'm here.
Yes, she's trying to set up She's not trying to set up email, she's trying to set up a WhatsApp, I think. WhatsApp? WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Yeah. As soon as the DVD is over, please feel free to go home.
Ủa nhóm 2 có lập danh sách. Mình mượn giấy nhóm 2. Hoa. Nhưng mà rốt cuộc là nộp lại cho ai thì phải viết vào trong giấy và đưa lại cho. Nhưng mà ý là sau cùng khi mọi người điền hết thì sẽ nộp lại cho ai? Chị giữ đi. Thì chị ghi ở dưới là sau khi điền hết vui lòng liên hệ Khoa để đưa lại, chứ ai giữ. Em ơi tắt cái quạt đây luôn. Số 2 gom chung lại đưa luôn. Anh ơi mở lại máy chiếu. Mở lại máy chiếu. Nãy mình làm thì chị về chị. Chị về còn cái lọc mà hồi.
Something coming, I can hear it.
Towards the end of her life, Maria Montessori said on her work, "We discovered that education is not something which the teacher does, but that it is a natural process which develops spontaneously in the human being. It is not acquired by listening to words, but of experiences in which the child acts on his environment." Hello, I'm Annette Kane, and I've been involved in Montessori education for 32 years. First as a parent, then as a teacher, and now as a teacher trainer. Montessori education has been my passion, and so I'm very happy to be able to share with you some of its basic principles. These are my current students, individuals who will spend 3 summers with me before they can be certified to lead a Montessori class. They will also do new hours of observation and student teaching during the school year. Enter to Bluetooth. Enter off in playing. And now,
Okay, I think we call it a day, everybody. Don't you think so? Yeah. Because it's like not working. So maybe we can schedule this another time. Okay, please wait. Please wait. You have something to say.
Hello everyone. As the trainer said, we will have a group, a WhatsApp group. Let me. Nhưng mà vì cô quen xài WhatsApp thì chị tới lại ở Facebook ở bên Trung Quốc